Hello everybody, my name is Minkaro and this is a video that I've been kind of wanting to do for some time, almost like a state of a channel sort of thing, because my channel is in a bit of a state at the moment. I've been wanting to do this, as I say, for some time, but I haven't really got round to it because of various reasons, time, and not really knowing what to say. So I've decided I'm just going to go for it, I'm just going to talk and hope that some of what I say makes some sense. Now, with regard to the channel, it's been quite slow lately in terms of videos being uploaded, and I just wanted to sort of explain my rationale behind some of the things I do on the channel. So the reason that it's been kind of slow is because I've been sort of lacking in motivation, largely down to things that are happening in my personal life kind of getting to me and making it so that I don't really want to do things, be that recording or just stuff in general. But that's all fine. We're back. I'm going to do things. I'm going to record. But I want to kind of make it clear that this channel is a hobby for me. It's not something that I'm doing full time like a lot of people are doing very, very well, very, very successfully. That obviously means that I'm on, I think, 50 subscribers now, which is great. You know, it's more than I expected I get. But obviously, in comparison to other people, it's very, very small. That's not an issue. It's something I'm going to have to accept with this being a hobby. It's like I'm like the equivalent of a guy who's got an acoustic guitar and he's recording a song and sticking it online from his bedroom. And then you've got guys like, I don't know, PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, who are all, you know, I subscribe to all of them, who are like the equivalent of Coldplay, One Direction, that's selling out Wembley Stadium sort of thing. You know, it's that sort of difference, and it's something that's obviously going to happen, and it's absolutely fine. I've got no issues with that. The motivational problems weren't because of that. You know, I've uploaded videos before and I've had 0 views. And really what it needs to come down to for me when I'm uploading videos is myself personally having fun doing it. You know, I've got to, if I enjoy playing a game and I enjoy editing it, then it's fine. You know, 1 view, 2 views, no views. And I think the most I've got is on a gameplay thing. It's just over 100, I think. On The Sun Does Not Exist, I think. You know, I'm not actually near my computer right now to check. But, you know, I'm delighted with that. But because it's for fun, it's a hobby, then that means it doesn't really matter how many views I get. Having said that, some of the videos I've uploaded over the past few months, I think, have not been of an acceptable quality. I've recorded the gameplay, I've done the bare minimum of editing, you know, shoving in the intro, shoving in the outro, and it's really not looked good. You know, I've kept in things that I should have edited out, and really I should have put in more effort to that. So the last video I uploaded, Guts and Glory, was the first one that really I put in the effort into editing. It's not amazing editing work, and it's probably not going to be that. If you look at a guy like Vanos from Vanos Gaming, his editing is incredible. It's just brilliant. I'm not going to be at that standard. It's mainly for me going to be about cutting out the boring bits, which some of you will say should be the entire video, and maybe adding in a few extra jokes via text here and there. It's not going to be massive amounts of work, but again, it's all down to the enjoyment of it. And I have enjoyed editing that video, and I'm going to spend more time editing future videos. And that may mean that videos come out slightly delayed. Because I had that weird sort of thing where I'd record a game, and I'd record hours at a time, and then it'd be like videos coming out every day, which is obviously a result of me not putting enough into editing those videos. I mean, some of them don't really need that much work editing. If it's like a Telltale game, that kind of flows really nicely, so I can probably just get those up as they happen. If it's something more like I was doing Bioshock or the Arkham games that I played, where I might get stuck on a certain bit, or it might be a case of, if it's one of those RPG games, there's a lot of grinding Pokemon. I cut out the grinding sessions. That bit needs to go out. So it really depends on what sort of game it is, but I do think I need to work harder on the editing. I use that analogy of this fucking go away. I use the analogy of me being like a guy who's playing acoustic guitar in his bedroom compared to the Coldplay. But at the same time, if that guy in his bedroom with the acoustic guitar is there and he's hitting all the wrong notes, then it's not as acceptable as if he's actually good at what he's doing. And I'm not saying I'm good at what I do. I enjoy it. Whether I'm good or not is entirely up to you. But I do need to put the effort in. Otherwise, why should you put the effort or the time into clicking on my video and watching it? Is effectively what I'm trying to say here. Now, one sort of change that sort of come in that Guts and Glory video is the lack of a face cam. Now the basic reason for that is my computer's playing up a little bit. The USB ports aren't responding the way I'd like them to, and some of them just don't work. Now I think that might be an issue with this USB hub thing I've got. I might need to get a new one of those and we'll be fine. But there's a fly. Go and make your own channel. This is mine. Trying to fucking interrupt my vlogs. Yes. One of the USB things that was working was my one that the webcam was plugged into. So I've taken that one out. I've put in, I think, my hard drive into there, which is something that I need working regularly. It's something that I'm using. Just bear with me a moment. There's a dog that wants to come in. Look at him out there. Look at him. Judge him harshly. In fact, shall we do a location swap? Let's do a location swap, yes. This, I think you've been in a video before, but this is Joe. Say hello to the people of YouTube, Joe. Now go away. Go away. Go away. I don't want your slime on my jeans. Joe, hush. No, not come. Sit down and be quiet. I'm talking to the internet. Due to, I think the word's logistical, that I'm looking for, reasons a USB thing, I've taken it away. But I was asking around on Twitter, asking my friends on Facebook what they think about Facecam, and I think that the videos I do don't really need it. The videos that I do don't really need Facecam. If I was playing a game like, I don't know, Outlast or one of the Rage games, then the reactions that I was making would be relevant to that. But most of the games that I play are fairly laid back games, which I enjoy. But if I'm just sitting there then it's not as enjoyable, I don't think, with a face cam. And it kind of takes up screen that could be used by the game. And I don't think it's really necessary. Now, I will say here, because I've just thought about it, that if I'm saying that I'm going to do things a certain way, in no way does that mean that I think that that's the best way or the only way to do things. I will myself personally be subscribed to guys that do it a different way, even the opposite way. There's no right way of doing things, apart from maybe if I upload a video called MinkaroXIV plays Tekken and I am playing Mortal Kombat, then that is factually wrong. But apart from that, if it's something like an opinion-based thing, whatever. People do what's best for them and what they enjoy, and they'll probably have thousands of subscribers doing what they do, and then there'll be a guy who does it the other way who's also got thousands of subscribers. So whatever. Also, when I look back at some of my old videos with the face cam, I think one of my main issues is the voice. In terms of charisma, maybe I kind of get a bit monotonous sometimes. So I think if I take away the face cam, that forces me to try a bit harder on the voice side of things, which is really what I think the Let's Play aspect of it should be about. I know there's some Let's Play channels who just have the gameplay. Again, that's absolutely fine. I personally want to have commentary on the videos, but that commentary needs to be entertaining, and I think taking away the face cam is going to force me to try and do that. I don't know if it will work, but it's going to make me try. So I think that's kind of covered everything. A lot of I've just thought of this, popped in my head again. Websites say that when you're doing a YouTube channel, there should be like a regular set upload day time that videos go out. That is not something that I'm going to be able to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say, okay, I have to put out a video at 5 o'clock on a Friday. If I've made a video, I'll upload it, I'll edit it, I'll upload it. I'll edit it before I upload it, obviously. You know, that's kind of... It does help, doesn't it? But I don't want to put dates and deadlines on it because, as I say, this is really a hobby that I'm doing. And I'm aware that maybe saying that and uploading videos as and when is kind of going to... It might hurt my subscriber count. But really, I think all I'm going to appeal to is friends that would watch them anyway. And if you're somebody that's popped into a channel and is watching this, might be your first video, I hope you stick around. I encourage people to subscribe to my videos, not because the subscriber count is really important to me. You know, it's nice to see it go up, but because I don't know exactly when videos are going to go up. So subscribing just helps you see a video when it goes up. That's really all it does. Now, moving away from the whole YouTube thing, I upload, obviously, Let's Plays. I upload footage of when I've gone to concerts. I did that with a Blind Guardian concert recently. And I want to try and just, if I want to talk about something, I'm going to do a vlog like I'm doing exactly now. One of those vlogs was about my pets. You know, you've got Joe down there. I showed you the chickens. I showed you the cats. Did I? I don't know if... I think the dogs might have been out when I did that one. And that, unfortunately, is now dog. Just Joe down there, because Cracker, our chocolate Labrador, I'm just going to go for a walk. Me, on my own, not... It's okay, he's still asleep. I'm being looked at very judgmentally here by this beautiful beastie. Say hello, Ted. Look how happy he is. Look how delighted he is to be in this video. Anyway, I was going to show you there, the chocolate Labrador there, Ims. That is Cracker. Was Cracker. Still is Cracker, technically, because his name hasn't changed. But he sadly passed away in a month. That's happened in the past. I can't remember exactly when, but you know, he was not in really great shape. So it's one of those things. Wasn't old, I don't think. 9. I don't know if is that old for a Labrador. 63. Kind of getting on a bit. Oh. Here we are. Now he's performing for the cameras. Yeah. I started talking about pets because there's something that I want to show you. The other pet video I showed you the cats, including, I think that might have included Penny, our Persian, who again sadly has left us. We have a new addition to the family. He is a Persian, and this is Bertie. And Bertie is telling me that he was asleep, and he's very annoyed at me for waking him up. But he's a very, very playful beastie when he wants to be, aren't you, Bert? Right, we do have a George here. I'm just trying to see. Oh, where are we? Yes, he's in somewhere amongst all this fur. Is a George. This is a face bit here. This is Cookie. She's in a box. This is a thing that she does. But we've got him. And from the same place, we've... I was going to say dealer then. That's not right, it is. Bloody cat dealer. You go into a fucking alleyway and a guy who opens up his jacket and there's fucking... He opens up his jacket and there's like kittens hanging down. A fucking cat dealer. I'm a sensible, mature person, obviously. Isn't it going to be another kitten on the way, another Persian called Grey? But I think hopefully that explains a few of the things behind my channel, explains my thinking behind some of the things that I do. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do many vlogs. Like I say, this channel is like kind of a thing for me to mostly play games. If I've got other ideas for things, I'll stick them up. But, you know, I don't really expect people to watch them because it's just me throwing crap at a wall and hoping that it sticks, really. And I will see you again for whatever game it is I'm playing next. I'm not going to say what that is. It'll be a surprise. I've talked for too long as it is. So, take care and goodbye.